So the first challenge is always, where do I set up the company? Do I do this with? Am I going to go at it alone? Am I going to be able to finance it or find investors? So they're the typical doubts that anyone starting a business has. So they were no different for us. The other doubt that we had was, is there room for another media company covering technology in Europe? Because there was lots of competitors out there already. So there's always this doubt of, is what I'm doing, what I think is a good idea, will everyone else think it's a good idea as well? So that was the main challenge. Yes, definitely. I think I talked to dozens of people for an entire month even before I made the conscious decision to go from idea to actually starting the business. I talked to other entrepreneurs, but also talked to investors. I talked to people in the startup world that have gone through this journey before. I talked to my parents, my friends, pretty much everyone I could, just to get their side of the, what they thought of the idea, what they thought of the way that I should be doing this, and when I should start, where I should start. I asked a bunch of questions to a whole lot of people. The key for success, I keep asking this question to the entrepreneurs that I meet, and the answer is always the same: good team. Because it's very easy to come up with a product or an idea if you have a little bit of a common sense. Finding the right people to do it with you, either as employees, as partners, as investors, is always very challenging and so important that a lot of your attention and focus should be on that, especially in the beginning. Surround yourself with the best people you can imagine and just try and convince them of your vision and try to get them along for the ride. I think this is something that European entrepreneurs are very bad at, actually sharing knowledge, sharing their frustrations, their concerns, their doubts. So it's kind of like a self-help group. When you talk about it with other entrepreneurs, it usually makes you realize that you're not alone. So in terms of sharing these frustrations, these worries, and that can really help someone cross that final hurdle or the first hurdle to actually starting their business or digitizing their own business. So in that sense, I think Watify is a fantastic platform and a good idea.